Hey everybody, Joe here from 360 Comics, and I've got an incredible haul of Bronze and Silver Age key issues that I picked up at my local antique store. I want to share it with you today. I hope you enjoy, and if you do, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, leave a comment below, and follow me on Instagram. Stick around to the end of the video, and I'll be talking about a giveaway. Without further ado, let's get started with this first book right here, probably the most expensive one, all the way back from 1967. We have Marvel Superheroes number 12, featuring Captain Marvel, and it is his first appearance. Now, a lot of you know Captain Marvel from the MCU movies, and you might notice that this one is quite a bit different, including the gender. That is because there have been multiple, probably about a dozen Captain Marvels over the years. They continue to reboot that character and put new people in the mantle, and obviously in the MCU we have Carol Danvers. This is the very first iteration of Captain Marvel made by Marvel Comics. Now, a couple decades prior, there was a Captain Marvel, I forget the name of the company that put it out, but DC ended up suing them over the rights, saying that this character was too close to Superman. DC ended up winning the lawsuit and getting that character, and they were able to release comics with that character. They ended up changing the name to Shazam. You might remember a movie a couple years ago. Wasn't great. DC hasn't really put out the best movies in the past couple years, but you may remember that. Anyway, Marvel was able to retain the rights to the name Captain Marvel in the late 60s and put out this issue as his first appearance, and has continued to hold the copyright on that name since. So we got the first appearance of Captain Marvel, and to go with it, from 1968, 1 year later, we have this Captain Marvel number 4. Nothing particularly special about this issue, but I love this background, this blue, really pure blue background. And we've got Namor the Submariner on the front doing some combat with Captain Marvel there. And I love, love, love to see that 12 cents right there. The lower cost an issue is, the older it's going to be. And, that 12 cents, shows us that this is back from the Silver Age of comics. Up next, still in that Silver Age, we've got Captain America 118. And remember, Captain America starts its run at number 100. Prior to that, it was Tales of Suspense. They changed the name to Captain America on issue 100. So this is a very early Captain America book, and it is a super, super early Falcon appearance. It's actually the second appearance of Sam Wilson, the Falcon, and really great cover with Cap's face in the background and Falcon fighting off some bad guys in the foreground. This copy is definitely a beater, but, it's great to pick up nonetheless for my Captain America collection. Here's the last Silver Age book of this bunch. We've got Captain America 126, this great yellow background making Cap pop out right there. This is two kind of significant points. We've got the first appearance of Diamond Head over there, and we've also got the first time that Falcon wears Captain America's costume. No, he does not become Captain America. That is decades later. He actually wears it as part of a trick that they're playing. So first time he's seen in that Captain America uniform, though. And we got a 2-for-1 here. We've got Captain America 137 and 138. And if you can't tell already, this is a crossover appearance where they have a guest star, SpiderMan. And this cover, I love this cover right here with the giant SpiderMan reaching out and Captain America and Falcon running towards him. Great cover, really cool art, and who doesn't love our favorite web slinger? Last up for the Captain America books in this bunch, we've got number 180, and this is the first appearance of Steve Rogers as Nomad. He relinquishes the role of Captain America for a short time and appears as the character Nomad. And he does come back just a few issues after that, but this is the first appearance of him as Nomad. Maybe we'll see, Chris Evans come back as Nomad in the MCU. I'm not really counting on it, but I'll be holding on to this book just in case something like that happens. Rewinding a bit now to a little bit earlier in the Bronze Age, we've got Marvel Spotlight #1, the book that started all in the Spotlight series. Here, the Spotlight is on Red Wolf. And now this is the second iteration of the character Red Wolf. The first one appeared in Avengers 80 and 81 alongside his trusty Wolf Lobo. But this is the second one. What they wanted to do was create a character from the 19th century as kind of a Western thing. Western comics had been popular, had really fallen out of favor. So this was Marvel trying it again. And what they did was they used their first Native American character in Marvel Comics, and this was around the time they really started branching out culturally and making things really diverse. So they took Red Wolf here and put this new version in the 19th century and kind of this Western vibe. Really cool book. Honestly, I'm more excited that it's Marvel Spotlight #1, not necessarily the character as much, but a great one to have for the collection. Now, there was no Marvel Spotlight 2 and 3, which is the first and second appearance of Werewolf by Night, but here we've got Marvel Spotlight #4, the third appearance of Werewolf by Night, and probably more importantly, the first appearance of the Darkhold, the evil book of black magic that has made little appearances along the way in the MCU. Maybe it'll become a bigger factor in the future as we get into kind of this multiverse of madness kind of situation that does seem to be brewing. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we see more of the Darkhold, and I'll be holding on to this book just in case something like that happens. Another Bronze Age first appearance here in the Claws of the Cat #1, first appearance of the Cat. Many of you probably know this character as Tigra. She does change her name at one point to go by that alias. But this is her first appearance back in the beginning of the Bronze Age, and she's got this awesome yellow suit. I always thought that this suit might have been an inspiration for Wolverine's yellow suit. It's very similar with the yellow and the black and the claws and all that, even the pointed ears. I'm not really sure if that played into it, but it's something that I've always kind of connected here. So first appearance of the Cat, and who later becomes Tigra. Another future MCU kind of spec thing going here with Adventures into Fear #11 with the Man-Thing. This is a couple first appearances, including Jennifer Kale, a witch, as well as Thog, a demon. And most importantly, in my opinion, this is the first mention of the nexus of all realities. And what that is, it's kind of this gateway that takes you to all the universes. And maybe if we're seeing this multiverse thing happen in the MCU, there's going to be, a bigger tie-in with the nexus of all realities. Definitely be holding on to this. This is one of the better conditioned books. So I might end up getting this one graded. It's kind of mid-high maybe. I've got to look at it a little bit finer before I make a decision, but love this cover with this puke green background and Man-Thing lumbering on these people here. And to go along with it, we got another Adventure into Fear book, this time #13. Not a key issue, but in pretty good condition, and they had it for really cheap. Up next, we've got some Marvel team-up here featuring Spider-Man and Adam Warlock. Really awesome cover with Spidey in space. And this is also the first appearance of 2 of the Infinity Stones, the Time Stone and the Power Stone. Now, they weren't the first stones that were featured overall. I think, if I remember correctly, the Mind Stone was featured first in the comics, which had already appeared at this point. But 2 of the stones do appear for the first time in this book. Kind of a cool thing to have if you're into the Infinity Gauntlet series. And rounding out this list, we've got 2 more Marvel team-up books. These go together really nicely, number 65 and 66, featuring Spider-Man and Captain Britain. And not only is this the first and second appearance in America of Captain Britain, but also the first and second appearance of Arcade. Really awesome covers, especially this one with this huge spike ball in the middle swinging towards Captain Britain and Spider-Man. And a lot of great art on there. These are in really nice condition as well. These might end up getting graded, but definitely pick them up, especially since they were in this nice little pair. Given the high upside of the MCU, these are definitely my 2 favorite picks as far as this group of comics is concerned. Let me know in the comments below what your favorites were to see, and maybe tell me about some interesting antique store finds that you've had. Don't forget to head on over to my Instagram and follow me there. I am doing a giveaway currently, and as soon as that one's over, I'll be doing a giveaway right here on YouTube. You need to be a subscriber in order to enter, so click that subscribe button now if you haven't yet. And don't forget, turn the page, wash your hands.